real good day for the defense, very average for the offense. Sun got back out for the first time in probably a week, and offensively we looked like we'd gone back to day one. We had such a good practice yesterday on offense. We got to start putting out back-to-back. The receivers are getting a little bit better. That's what I'm encouraged with on offense, but we got to get better on the offensive line. Our quarterbacks really struggled today, all three of them. You know, it looks like they were looking forward to going back home here in a few days. But we've made a lot of progress with our linebackers on offense. Perry Young still amazes all of us about how far he's come. He's just a freshman, and there's no doubt we're not going to be able to keep him out of the lineup this year playing either outside linebacker spot. So it's been fun to watch the defense. They're kind of running out of gas, but they're pushing hard, and the offense today just shut it down about halfway through practice. But we'll get them back tomorrow. Questions?
Even on the sideline, it seemed kind of apparent that the defense had a lot more energy. Is that something that the offense can kind of piggyback off of? How do you translate that from one side to the other?
You know, we've had good leadership on offense up to this point. Today, when the sun come out, defense just kept going with their leadership, and we had none on offense, coaches or players. So we'll find some. You know, I think the offense was just trying to survive today, just get through the heat. This is the hottest day we've had in a week, but again, the defense had to play too, and they go a lot harder and a lot more snaps than most of the offensive guys. So a little bit disappointing. So we'll come back tomorrow after we watch this film. We'll be able to tell a lot from the film, and we'll come back tomorrow. We better have a better attitude on offense.
Is the quarterback race still the same 1, 2, 3 order?
Yeah, same 1, 2, 3, and we'll have a two-a-day tomorrow where we'll practice twice, but there'll be shorter ones, and then Saturday we'll scrimmage, and that should give us a pretty good indication of where we're at quarterback.
How did the Beard brothers get here?
We recruited Evan Mallory from IMG in Bradenton, and that's that Invitation High School down there, and we recruited Evan as an offensive lineman, and we talked to Braden Beard, the receiver, when we were there, about coming. He didn't have any scholarship offers, about coming and being part of the team because he knew Evan pretty well. So he came up, and Braden played in almost every game last year until he blew his knee against University of Miami, and now his brother's with us. So that's how they got. It's always got to be some kind of relationship with some other player or family, and that's how it worked out.
Braden, he's had a good camp, hasn't he?
He's had an excellent camp. He's probably the most consistent receiver we got right now.
So he's going to be playing a lot.
Yeah, he and Tashumbi played. Him and Tashumbi work well together, and Tashumbi could be about 3 more weeks before he gets back. So that'll give us a good 1-2 punch from the inside.
And you said Braden's kind of a Russ Welker type?
Yeah, he's kind of a guy. He's not that tall, but he's got real good moves. He's got pretty good speed. He's a 4'6" kid, but he knows football. He understands football, and that's big when you play receiver.
Why do you think no one offered him a scholarship?
Just, it's kind of like finding Shaq Washington not get signed last year. Probably the best receiver we've had around here in a while, and a lot of times people won't take a chance with size. You got to go earn your opportunity, and Braden surely done that.
What about Bryce? What you say?
Bryce Jenkinson?
No.
Beard.
Oh, Bryce Beard? He's got a lot to learn. He came in the spring last year, so he's a little bit ahead. He'll probably play some special teams. He's third on the depth chart, 3rd or 4th on the depth chart at nickel, but he'll be a good player for us. I mean, he's a lot like Braden, just a little bit different because he's playing on defense.
Could you just review how the offense, in a broad sense, is going to look different this year with a new coordinator, and you got a lot of receivers to replace?
We'll be a little bit more of a pro style offense, but it won't be that much different. We just more different techniques, a few different plays, different personality of a guy calling the plays. We want to be 50% throw, 50% run. We want to be more physical. It's the same thing as always. We'll look very similar in some ways. In some ways, we'll look different just for the fact that how we approach our running game. But there's not a whole lot of difference.
With the 2-a-day and the scrimmage left, I guess, in this fall camp.
Yeah.
what else can you kind of ingrain in these guys in those last two kind of periods?
Well, we won't stop practicing hard against each other. That's the main thing. Usually when you come out of camp, you basically start doing scout teams and start preparing. We're going to have another week next week of going against each other and trying to work on technique and fundamentals. So just because we're breaking camp and going back to school and school starts doesn't mean that we're not going to be grinding against each other trying to get better. Thank y'all for showing up.